This is News 8 from Wood TV, tracking the coronavirus outbreak.
I have decided to take several strong but necessary actions to protect the health and well-being of all Americans.
Now at 11, action from the Trump administration. What steps the president is taking to stop the spread of the coronavirus as the crisis continues to unfold across the globe.
And Governor Whitmer making a plea to Michigan residents, demanding action from you to protect our state.
We want to take every precaution necessary to keep people safe and to keep yourself safe and keep our communities safe.
West Michigan University is telling students stay out of the classroom. Will it impact learning? We're one-on-one with GVSU's president tonight.
Coronavirus concerns not stopping the Griffins from taking the ice in front of their fans. We're live talking with them tonight. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Susan Shaw.
And I'm Brian Sterling. Just hours after the World Health Organization classified coronavirus as a pandemic, President Trump addressed the nation tonight.
He outlined new travel restrictions and called for relief for workers and businesses affected by the outbreak.
We've also learned tonight the illness has made its way into the National Basketball Association, the league suspending its season indefinitely tonight. Jay Gray has the very latest.
My fellow Americans.
In only his second Oval Office address since taking office, President Trump announces what he calls an aggressive and comprehensive plan to battle the coronavirus.
We will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States for the next 30 days.
The ban includes all trade in cargo.
I will never hesitate to take any necessary steps to protect the lives, health, and safety of the American people.
As the market continues a free fall over fears about the virus, the president is calling for low-interest loans for small businesses, deferred tax payments for workers and businesses affected, and urging Congress for immediate payroll tax relief. The president outlining his administration's strategy moving forward as cities create containment zones, limit crowd sizes, and cancel events across the country. In Oklahoma City, an NBA game between the Utah Jazz and Oklahoma Thunder was called off just seconds before tip-off. A team doctor rushing onto the court, warning coaches and officials that a player preliminarily tested positive for the virus. The league quickly announcing it's now suspending the season. And the NCAA has decided only essential staff and limited family will be in the arena. No fans during the men's and women's championship basketball tournaments. As health experts warn,
and things will get worse than they are right now.
A frustrating and frightening long-term prognosis. Jay Gray, NBC News, Washington.
And there's this note about the NBA's decision to suspend the season. The Utah Jazz did play in Detroit Saturday night. We reached out to the Grand Rapids Drive. They say the G League is still waiting to hear guidance from league offices. They expect to release more information sometime tomorrow.
We're also learning that actor Tom Hanks has coronavirus. Hanks announced tonight that he and his wife Rita Wilson both tested positive. The 63-year-old said they first thought it was a cold, but it quickly turned to having body aches and fatigue. Hanks wrote that he would be isolated until further notice. Here in Michigan, we remain at 2 cases, both in Metro Detroit. But Governor Whitmer wants everyone to assume that they're carrying coronavirus.
The governor is asking people to avoid large crowds and gatherings of more than 100 people. It includes things like concerts, sporting events, even worship services. She's also asking schools to avoid holding assemblies with their students. The governor is also pushing for good hygiene. Wash your hands, avoid touching your face. She stressed, though, that these steps are just minimums.
We are encouraging people to use their best judgment about what steps are most appropriate to keep people safe and to slow the spread of the disease. I urge all Michiganders to take these recommendations seriously, to share information with your family and your friends and your coworkers. Even if you are healthy and asymptomatic, you can unknowingly be carrying and spreading the disease.
And this just in tonight, we've learned that a Hope College student who was being tested for coronavirus came back negative. It comes as we learn that more colleges, including Hope, are making changes to classes because of coronavirus.
Here's a look at some of those changes so far. From major universities to community colleges, many schools canceling classes for the rest of the week and moving future classes now online. News 8's Jacqueline Francis is live on the campus of Grand Valley State University tonight. She spoke with the school's president about those changes. Jacqueline?
GVSU officials say they did what had to be done in the interest of public health and safety, while on the other hand, students seem split about the decision. Some of them heading home tonight concerned about keeping up with their schoolwork, while others are celebrating the time off, referring to it as a coronacation. What started out as a somewhat normal school day for GVSU students turned out to be the last.
Everyone's talking about the shutdown and everyone's concerned about whether we're going to go online or not. And I think, we've been hearing about MSU shutting down in Central, so I think we're all just preparing to honestly just go home.
Tipped off by other major universities calling off class due to growing concerns over coronavirus, students and faculty saw this coming. The news hitting their inbox just before 7 o'clock this evening.
Today we convened and made the decision to convert to remote learning for a 2-week period.
Canceling all in-person classes for the remainder of the month, shifting to online teaching instead. GVSU's president telling News 8 this unprecedented decision comes after careful consideration for the community's public health.
It weighs heavy on you because we care about our community. But I feel we did our due diligence. We worked with people who are experts in the field. We looked at the guidance more broadly, and we acted.
Similar to Michigan State University, GVSU is encouraging students to go home during this time, but said they can stay if they must. As many students head for home tonight, they say their biggest concern is keeping up with their studies during the time away.
I honestly want to stay on campus, obviously not for the virus to spread, but I think a lot of my classes and a lot of our classes would be harder online.
The online classes for GV, they do a very good job, though I myself still prefer in person. I am a person that likes the human interaction as well. It'll be a lot lost in the education process, both for professors and students alike.
We've got a full list of all the affected colleges and the changes that they're making on our website, woodtv.com. Reporting live from the GVSU campus in Allendale, Jacqueline Francis, News 8.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you. Irish on Ionia, a very popular event this weekend in Grand Rapids, has also been postponed now until late summer. Details of the summer event have not been released. If you bought a ticket, you can save it or request a refund.
Tonight, as the governor pushed against large gatherings and events, some were already getting underway. And that includes a Grand Rapids Griffins game at the Van Andel Arena. News 8's Leon Hendricks spoke with some hockey fans tonight, and he's live at the arena with this story. Leon?
Susan, good evening to you. As fans started filing into the Van Andel Arena, the top brass for the Grand Rapids Griffins had not yet heard the latest guidance from the governor discouraging large gatherings of more than 100 people. The fans showing up were well aware of the coronavirus concerns, but they didn't seem fazed by them. Lined up and waiting for the doors to open, hockey fans are ready to cheer on the home team. And if you think coronavirus is weighing heavy on their minds, you'd be wrong tonight.
I don't think it's a big deal.
I'm not concerned about it. I'm not that worried about it.
That was about the answer we heard from all of those we spoke with coming to see the game just a short time after this.
We're going to have to make some tough choices in the coming days and weeks.
The governor of our state took to the air with a word of warning.
The Department of Health and Human Services is encouraging everyone to avoid large gatherings of 100 people or more.
That statement came just before doors opened here tonight.
Here we go, yay! Every hour, it feels like there's a new piece of information.
Grand Rapids Griffins president Tim Gortzma.
Safety of our players, safety of our hockey staff, our front office staff, and most importantly, our fans is paramount to any inconvenience that we would have.
Gortzma said the Griffins haven't ruled out the possibility of playing without fans, as others in the sports arena have decided to do to help stop the spread. He says it's a costly last resort.
We're never going to jeopardize and try to chase revenue at the expense of health and safety.
For the fans, it certainly wasn't a lack of awareness.
I think it's way blown out of proportion.
But clearly not much serious concern.
More people die of the flu than have died of the coronavirus.
Alex Johnston, a 9-year-old here to watch the game with his mom, has heard about it too. And as health officials warn, he's ready for the likelihood we'll hear about more cases of the coronavirus closer to home. Seeing this situation is constantly evolving, monitoring, reassessing. Those are the buzzwords when it comes to officials like those who run the Van Andel Arena. But at this moment, they're not making any changes to the schedule here. The big concert on tap for tomorrow night at this moment is still on. We'll let you know if that changes. We're live in downtown Grand Rapids. Leon Hendricks, News 8.
Thank you, Leon. Spectrum Health is announcing new family and visitor restrictions. No children under the age of 12 will be allowed to visit hospitals. Visitors will be limited to 1 per patient, 2 for pediatric and maternity patients. Visitors and family members must not be showing any symptoms. People who have recently traveled to international countries that the CDC includes in their travel warnings will not be allowed to visit.
As we continue to track these developments, you can find our complete coronavirus coverage over on our website. Just click on the coronavirus section under the news tab at woodtv.com.